Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. It says, wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the street. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. That's right, man, because you ain't supposed to be in no church trying to teach the Bible, man. You're supposed to be out on the streets trying to teach the Bible, man. You can't contend for the faith in the church, man. You can't contend for what you believe in behind closed doors. You're supposed to be out here on the street talking out to the public, man. Can't nobody hear you behind closed doors in the church, man. You're supposed to be out here on the street shouting out to all these simple ass people, man. Because all these simple ass people are going to go on and continue in their wickedness. But since you out here on the streets and you tell them what you're doing, you tell them what they're doing wrong, man, they have no cloak to cover their sins, man. So it says, verse 23, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. And that's talking about the elect. That's talking about the men of the Lord, man. Starting with GMS and on down. The Most High is going to reveal his secrets and make known his words unto the men of the Lord, unto the elect, man. It says, because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you. So the Lord is not going to deliver the wicked people in those times, man. He's going to laugh at you. He's going to laugh when your fear cometh, man. When your fear cometh as desolation, he's going to mock you, man. He's going to laugh you to scorn. Which means the angels are going to laugh at you, man. Which means the men of the Lord are going to laugh at you. Because when we was out here pushing the gospel, man, when we was out here calling out, holding camp, you know, trying to call out to our people, trying to bring our people back into the heritage, they didn't want to listen, man. All they do is drive by and they shake their heads like they know what the fuck we talking about. But if they heard the whole truth of what we talking about, they wouldn't at all agree with 1% of what we say, man. Because they're totally against the truth of the scriptures, and they totally against the Bible. They totally against the person that they call God and Jesus Christ, man. It says, verse 28, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. So it says during those times of trouble, man, all these wicked ass people, they're going to be calling for the Lord, man. But he ain't going to answer you. He ain't going to help you. He ain't even going to listen, man. Because when we was out here trying to warn you, when we was out here trying to tell you, man, you was turning your head the other way, man. You was driving by shaking your head, but you didn't get your ass out to listen to what we was actually saying, man. So the Most High is going to laugh you to scorn. He's going to allow you to be judged. He's going to allow you to be put to death, man. Plain and simple. He's not going to save you. He's only here to save the elect. The rest of you are going to have to be born back in the kingdom, man. It says, verse 31, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way. You're going to be judged according to your doings, man. What you reap, that's what you're going to sow. You reap wickedness, you reap evil, you're going to sow wickedness and evil in those times, man. It says, and be filled, let me start back over. Verse 31, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. So you simple ass niggas out here turning away from the gospel, from the doctrine, man, that's going to put you to death, man. And the prosperity of these fools out here, all these rappers, all these basketball players, all these football players, all these so-called successful Israelite doctors and lawyers and shit, man, all that shit is to their downfall. All that shit is to their destruction, man. Because all that was set up was to get them comfortable in this American society, man. That way they get comfortable with living here so they could be happy here and they could get judged along with this place, man. so they can partake in the judgments of this place. You want us to partake in the fruits of this place, man? You're going to partake in the judgments of this place. Plain and simple. It says, verse 33, but whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So those, the elect, man, who hearken unto these words, who the Most High open up their ears and their eyes, and open up their spirit, and allow them to receive it, and to accept it, and to believe it, you know, with their whole heart. Those are the ones that's going to be kept away from that tempest, man. Those are the ones that's going to be kept away from the destruction, from the martial law, from the famine, from the diseases, man, from that thermonuclear destruction, from those concentration camps. Go back to second because we in the time of judgment, man. We supposed to be occupied with prophecy. It says the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. Meaning we supposed to be speaking things that's about to come to pass. We supposed to be warning our people of things that's coming to pass, man. Because if we don't warn our people about things coming to pass, how they gonna know that when a martial law troops come in and kick their door, they gonna get put to death? How are they supposed to know not to take the RFID chip because that's the mark of the beast? You know? How are they supposed to know to live like pilgrims on the earth during the times of tribulation? If we don't come out here and we warn them, man. That's why it says, cry aloud, spare not. Lift up your voice like a trumpet. Because in the ancient days, when you warn the people, when you warn the town or you warn the village, you blew the trumpet in a certain way, man. You blew the trumpet a certain way, and they know either war was coming, get ready for war, or either the walls were already sieged, man. It says 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. And that's talking about America, man. Because America is known as Egypt, man. Egypt just means bondage. It says, and it's also known as Babylon, because Babylon comes from the Hebrew word Babal, which means confusion. And this is the land of confusion. And this is the big melting pot. This is the place where you can follow every doctrine, every philosophy under the sun, man, and get away with it. It says, gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Now fire is that thermonuclear destruction, man. Now sword is destruction, man. So it says sword and fire is sent among you, and who's going to turn it back, man? Who's going to quench that fire? Meaning once the Lord spoke it into existence, who's going to make void the words that he spoke, man? Nobody. He's not even going to do it, because that will make him a liar, man. That will make him a man that he should repent. It says, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it has begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. And that arrow is those ICBM missiles, man. Because once those missiles are shot off, man, nobody's going to turn those missiles back around, man. They didn't create those missiles for nothing, man. They created those ICBM missiles, those thermonuclear missiles, for a reason, man. And that reason was to destroy America and to destroy the land of Israel, man. It says, verse 8, the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? That's right, man. Because when all these things are spoken by the Lord, who's going to turn them back, man? Who's going to make the words of the Most High void? Nobody, man. It says, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea riseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, before the Lord and before the glory of his power. And if you paid attention, man, to what was going on during the lunar eclipses at the beginning of the years, man, what happened, man? It was fish starting to wash up that sea, man. Tons of them, man. It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss, when they begin to be shot to the ends of the world. And the ends of the world are over here in America, man. And like I said, those arrows are thermonuclear missiles, man. And once those missiles get shot, they're going to land over here in America, and they're going to destroy America, man, completely. America is going to be totally desolate, man. It's going to be a desert land. It says, verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out, till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backwards, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? So that was Ezra saying, man, seeing the destruction of America, you know, fearfully, saying, woe is me, woe is me. Who's going to deliver me in those days, man? Because the only person that's going to be delivered in those days is the elect, which Ezra is part of. And the only person that's going to deliver the elect is Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, the Most High, through the power of Yahweh Shai, through the power of Yahweh Shai's name, man. Let me hop that. Second Ezra 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And how are they going to take you away, man? The martial law troops is going to come in. They're going to take your ass away, man, and put you in a concentration camp, man. And they're going to try to give you that chip, man. That's the things sacrificed unto idols, man. That microchip, man. Just like back during the Maccabean period, they came and took certain Israelites away, certain Jews away, and they tried to get them to eat pork, man. They tried to get them to follow the feast of Bacchus, man. Eat things sacrificed unto idols. But what did Mattathias do? Mattathias, or I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but you can read it through the first and second Maccabees, man. What did he do? He seen the man about to go offer unto the idol, the Israelite about to go offer unto the idol, and he came and he killed his ass, man. He put him to death, and then they fled, man, and then they went to war. They went to war with all those who tried to turn Israelites from their custom. That's how Israelites became Gentiles in the first place, man, because they got turned away from their custom. It says, verse 69, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden unto foot. So if you consent to get in that chip, man, if you allow them to give you that chip, man, you're going to be had in derision. They going, you know, they tricked you basically, man. You're going to be had in derision, and you're going to be trodden underfoot, man. You're going to be stomped all over. You're going to be put to death, man. You're going to be put down. It says, verse 70, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. That's right, because when those times come, man, it's a red list where all the brothers that's out here pushing the word out, man, especially if you've seen on the internet, you automatically put on that red list, man. And when that time comes to start gathering all these people, man, the prophets are going to be the first ones that they try to gather, man. So there's going to be an uprising. That's what an insurrection means. There's going to be an uprising against the men of the Lord, man. They're going to try to come and gather the men of the Lord up and put all the men of the Lord to death. But that's when Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to step in, you know, and Lord willing, grant the men of the Lord those spiritual powers to overcome this devil, man. But either way it go, they're going to be delivered out of those troubles, man. Some of them that might be their lot to get put to death, to get tortured, man. Because that's how wicked we are, man. That's how wicked we were, man. We gotta be punished no matter what. So whatever you gotta take, man,